Alright, don't shoot me for this take, but what's the point of this like Foid Moid thing? Female humanoid, male humanoid. Like, why are we demoralizing and degrading ourselves in such a way that comes off as insensitive? And I don't mind the term being turned into a joke, right? Because it in of itself seems pretty stupid, but the idea that people actually took this seriously and are using this as a justifiable, I guess, using the word or using it for its initial intended purpose is kind of crazy to me, because I thought we were like, I wouldn't say performative, not performative. I wouldn't say progressive, but I would say something of that nature. Like, aren't we supposed to be bettering ourselves as a society? Why are we inventing new terms to degrade each other by gender? Gang, no. I don't get it. Cause imagine being friends with somebody like that and you're willingly like goading them on. Why? I just don't get it. I don't get why we aren't. Okay, making a joke out of it is one thing, but like people who genuinely use these terms kind of rub me the wrong way, because it's like, why are you doing that? What do you gain from that? Do you get satisfaction from it? From calling someone, I was about to say a racial slur, calling someone these degrading terms. Like, if you're into that, then that's different. You're into it, right? They don't really mean it. I'm talking about people who genuinely mean it. People who genuinely hate this shit. Who are they beefing with to be using these words, these terms so freely? Like, why would you do that? And I want you to put this into perspective. Imagine you out with your girl and this random guy like starts talking shit to her, and you're like, yo, back off. Then he calls you a simp. What type of stupid what are you on? What are you on? And it's like, your girlfriend isn't even wrong, because you're just walking, having a good friggin' day, and then some angry old guy just wants to beef. What? I'm not talking about old. I'm talking about like, he's just older than you. He just wants to beef. What are we on about, pal? This is the type of thing that we are letting happen. And by letting happen, I mean letting slide. Like, for people who make these types of jokes or being ironic, like, you could tell. Then there's some people who are so like into it that they end up genuinely using the word. And then there's some people who just use it because they genuinely hate the other, I wouldn't say hate, but genuinely dislike, have a disdain for the other gender. Which brings me to this question. Are you gay? Like, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but being gay doesn't mean you should put down the other gender. Like if you're a lesbian, that doesn't really give you the right to talk a whole lot of yak about dudes, especially dudes who are in happy, healthy relationships. And if you're gay, you shouldn't be like, beating down on lesbian people or straight people. Like if you're in a relationship or you're dealing with shit from your personal experience, you shouldn't apply that to other people. You could warn someone, but even then, if it's not warranted, it comes off disrespectful. So it's like, wow, let's just think about that real quick. I'm just making this video because I've been seeing like a whole lot of misogynistic shit show up, and I'm not a misogynist, and I don't know why it's happening. And I'm looking at these comments and I'm low-key scared. So I started checking the people that I'm following. More so the people that show up in the following or liked section for certain content creators. And I begin to notice that there are a couple people that I was moods with that kind of like engage with this content. So I asked one of them about it. They're like, oh, I go in there to argue with people because I'm bored. And I'm like, okay. I asked someone else and they're like, I had this really toxic ex, so I started to feed myself that type of content, but I'm not that type of person anymore. So I'm like, all right. And then there was one other person that had a very iffy answer to me. It was like, oh, I just engage with the content, a satire. And I'm like, how do you make this satirical? I was lost and I needed answers. Well, I didn't need answers, but it would be nice to have an answer. The people that I'm talking about all gave like some sort of consent for me to mention them. I'm not gonna say who they are, but they exist, and these are conversations that I had. So to the people that unironically have a very heavy mindset, like you don't see certain genders or people that exist as people, I don't really know what to tell you aside from you stink, get a job. All right, that's about it. Hopefully this video gets out either today, tomorrow, or the day after. I got a couple videos that I've been meaning to upload, but it's taking a long time for some reason.